Right, good morning, everybody. Today I'm gonna present about Starbucks in Ethiopia with America. I'm gonna compare them. But before that, let me explain to you about some history of Starbucks and how coffee founded in the world. Coffee in Ethiopia, discovered in Ethiopia around 13th century by a guy named Khalid. He's a goat shepherd. He suddenly found the coffee tree in a place called Kaffa in Ethiopia, and after that it is spread to Egypt and Yemen. The possible origin of the name is from the place called Kaffa in Ethiopia. Coffee is named after the place Kaffa. It's found in Ethiopia, in the western part of Ethiopia now. Well, in America, it's known around the 1773, but there is no official place to go and buy coffee. It's just like, I think it's in the house and stuff. But in the first 1793, New York first coffee roast opens on the Pearl Street. That's the first time that coffee is first officially a business that's opened in the New York Pearl Street. After that, advertisement from the 1950s popularized the idea of the coffee break. Then it's more popularized in the 1950s. Well, after that, let me tell you, I'm going to explain to you about how Starbucks established it. Well, this is the first Starbucks that is established in March 30, 1971 in Seattle, Washington by English teacher Jerry Baldwin. Those are three guys who first established Starbucks. And the history teacher Zach Stegel, a writer Gordon Bowker. Well, they are the first. Those are the three guys who first established the business of coffee shopping, which is called Starbucks. This is the first Starbucks that is established in March 30, 1971. After that, today there are around 17,000 stores in 55 countries of the world. Well, that's all about the history, coffee and Starbucks. Well, when we go to Starbucks in Ethiopia versus America, I'm gonna cover three chapters that we are gonna discuss about. The first one is difference in service, and the second one is the difference in taste, and the third one is difference in price. Well, let's go to the first one. In Ethiopia, the Starbucks name in Ethiopia is called Khalid. It's under Starbucks, but they named it after the guy who discovered coffee. This is the sign in America, the Starbucks sign. Difference in service. Customer, well, there is a famous quote that we use in Ethiopia. They say like, customer is the king. But not always. I mean, sometimes, like, for example, if you break something when you are in their store, you gotta pay for it. It's not like in here. I mean, in here, customers always right, even when they are yelling at you or something. You have to be polite if you are the waitress. But in Ethiopia, it doesn't work like that. If he's yelling at you, you just tell him to go outside your store. When you order coffee in Ethiopia, average time is like 10 to 15 minutes or more. It depends how they are treating you, but most of the time it's like 10 to 15 minutes. But in here it's more convenience, and it takes like 5 to 10 minutes. There is no self-service in Ethiopia. Like, you can't fix your own coffee. They just fix it for you. The only thing they can give you is like the sugar. That's it. But in here, you can add your flavors or your like half and half French vanilla or something. You can add by yourself. But over there, the only thing that they can put on your coffee is like milk. We don't have like French vanilla, different flavors. In here there is self-service. That's one of the difference. Yeah, in Ethiopia there is no to-go service. All you have to do is like take a seat and order the coffee. The waiter is gonna come. It's like much similar like a restaurant or something. You can take coffee and go away to your work or something, unless you got your own coffee. I mean your own cab. But in here there is always to-go service. This is the picture of the Khalid coffee or the Starbucks coffee in Ethiopia. This is the comparing to America. Yeah, before that, it looks like much similar like a restaurant or something. But in here it's like a coffee shop. You know. The next difference is difference in taste and menu. In Ethiopia, when we talk about taste, we don't have like much choices. There are only like the regular coffee, the cappuccino, which is they mix it with the milk, and the other one is the macchiato. All they do is like, if you told them to drink like more coffee, they add you like a little bit milk, which is called like a white coffee, a white cappuccino, I mean. But in here we have like too many difference in taste. For example, you can have the coffee latte. I'm going to discuss about it later. The three types of coffee in Ethiopia are, the first one is the harar. The harar, this is the sign of the bag, which is the sign of the ground coffee. The first one is the harar, which is famous, even in Starbucks in here. The other one is the Sidamo coffee. The third one, which is more famous, is called the Ethiopia Yirga Chef. This one is the famous coffee even in here and in Ethiopia. The types of coffee in America, there are around 57 types of coffee flavors in here. But in Ethiopia, there are only 3 types of coffee, which give us like too much difference. The most famous are, I put like 4 of them: the dark espresso roast, medium hot blend, medium pike place, as you see in the picture, and blonde. And the invisible blend is like the most drinkable or sellable in here. Yeah, when difference, the next one is the difference in menu choices. Well, this is the menu choice in America, so I'm going to compare it with Ethiopia. Yeah, we got a drink when you go to drinks, we got like bottled drinks like Coke, water, and yeah, smoothies and stuff. But also brewed coffee, chocolate beverage. We don't have chocolate beverage in Ethiopia. Espresso beverage, we only got like 3 espresso beverages. Espresso is like, as it names, the mixing of the coffee and coffee with different flavors. The next one is the Frappuccino blend beverage, which we found in Starbucks in America, but we can't find it like in Starbucks in Ethiopia. Kids and drinks and others. In Ethiopia, we don't have a separate food or drinks for kids. They just can select from the main menu, which is one for adults and children. Smoothies, yeah, we have different kind of smoothies like avocado, orange, many different kind of smoothies in Ethiopia. Starbucks refresheners beverage, which is like the double shot energy in here, which we don't have in Ethiopia. And the other one, the tazos, is kind of teas. Yeah, we can find like different kind of teas in Ethiopia too. When you go to food, we have different kind of bakeries. Even though there's some difference in the bakeries, we only got like 10 kind of different bakeries in Ethiopia, but in here, more than 20 or more than that. Starbucks PTTs, which we don't have in Ethiopia. We only got Starbucks PTTs around in America. Bistro boxes also, we don't have in Ethiopia. Hot breakfast, yeah, we got in Ethiopia, but much different from America. The other one is the sandwich panini in wraps. We also got like 3 kinds, I guess, in Ethiopia, but in here it's much different than what we got in Ethiopia. The ice creams, well, Starbucks in Ethiopia, they don't carry ice creams in their store. In here, we can find like different kind of ice creams in American Starbucks. They are yogurt and fruit. Yeah, this one is also one of the similar between Starbucks in Ethiopia and Starbucks in America. The other one is, I'm going to talk about the difference in price. Well, price in Ethiopia is like much expensive, which some people can't afford it. For example, if you take like the price for 1 cup of coffee is like about 8 to 12 birr, which is like 50 up to 60 cents of US dollar, which is expensive for Ethiopian people. 1 US dollar is over there is like around 16 to 18. So 50 cents up to 60 cents, it might seem like cheap in here, but over there it's very expensive. Which you can get like for 10 cents or 10 up to 20 cents in other stores, but when you go to the Starbucks, because it's famous, they sell it for 8 up to 12 birr. When you come price for 1 cup of coffee in America, of course, according to the country, is fair, and most of the people can afford it. Other charge like in Ethiopia, the Starbucks in Ethiopia, it looks like much similar with the restaurants in here. So you have to take your own table, and the waiter is going to come, and you have to give him like a tip or something. You have to leave. I mean, it's not obligated, but it's like a common tradition. So they leave like 50 cents or more than that, 50 up to $2 or something. It depends on the person. You can't even have like, it's not mandatory to leave a tip or something. But in here, as I see, there is no tip or something that you give in the Starbucks in America. No other charge. As a conclusion, I prefer Starbucks in Ethiopia because the foods and the drinks that are served in Ethiopia, they are more organic and healthy. In here, we can get like too many kind of food, but it might not be healthy for us. So I prefer Ethiopian Starbucks. The source where I get all the information is one of the first one is like Wikipedia. The other one is Starbucks website. I use Starbucks website to find all the information. The third one is the Ethiopian restaurant website. Well, thank you.